Welcome back to Character Select, where explosions! Oh, that wasn't anywhere close. Never mind.
Explosions brought by Michael Bay.
Fuck.
Blizzard!
Alright. Well, the good news is I've got a fire around this point right here.
I dislike having to do this. I dislike that I built those artillery pieces and now I have to blow them up in order to replace them with the tanks I require now.
Get those bags filled and stocked.
And speaking of tanks, there's one hitting my Katyusha.
Where? What? You mean this one? The fucking SDK... Sudkavaz?
SDKFZ, yeah.
KFZ.
Because I am not even going to remotely try to say what that actually is in German.
So a 50 caliber machine gun should be able to punch through a scout car, right?
Potentially?
Yep. Oh, yeah.
Oh, good.
Oh, but now I can't see him. Apparently he has stopped moving long enough to start weathering the storm. Which is bad for him.
Flamethrowers.
Because I've still got machine guns. Killed it.
Quad 50 calibers are fantastic. Obviously very, very good for cutting infantry down to size as well.
Got a point there that's not captured, by the way.
Have we? Why is that not captured?
They probably reduced the capability.
Ah, boo hiss. I am just going to sit here with my tanks and... Because I've got 2 tank destroyers and a main battle tank all just sat there on this flag and it's just like, come at me, bitches.
Come at me, bro. That watchtower has no fire. That's an abandoned Stug 3. Huh.
Cap it if you want.
Why would I? It's a Stug 3 that's almost destroyed.
Engineers.
It's also a Stug 3.
Yeah. Pretty good high velocity gun on them.
Not that good.
Right.
Good enough.
KV-1, heavy tank is on the field.
Fire a heavy artillery barrage at yourself. Too close. Oh, what's the minimum? Oh, that's the minimum distance. Apparently the minimum distance is 10 meters. They're capping this point. They have now reinforced a building there.
Yeah, because they are not capping that point anymore, unless they want to sit there under an artillery strike.
Alright.
Oh no, they've garrisoned this building. Rocket strike called. The Russians do have some very... Oh, you would like to have free will and do this. Fuck you.
The Russians were very... That was a very cool shot that I just got. As much as the Russians were, you know, totally oppressive and blah, 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 and all that stuff, in World War II, they were far more balls to the wall than anybody else involved in the war.
Yes, they were very much relentless attackers.
Because they literally had no other option.
Yeah, pretty much. How they ended up at that point in the war was pretty much, you know, victory or death.
Yeah. Okay. Ignore the holes in your boots. Go. Apparently I'm British. British.
You sound more Scottish.
You sound more Scottish. Yeah, fuck.
Alright, well at least I should sound a bit more like proper Dorset, I should.
This is going to be such a waste, but I'm going to do it anyway.
Oh, no. Oh, could you call an artillery strike over here? There's plenty of infantry in the open.
No. I might be able to artillery with my,
Artillery?
Or with my, Su-76M. Oh yeah, I totally can. Whoops. Oh shit, they're crossing the river behind my lines. See how you've got a flamethrower? I totally want you to flame.
Flame on!
Alright, see these guys? Just charge right at them, because you're conscripts anyway. And light them all on fire.
Oh shit, have I really done that?
Yes.
I'm actually on the edge of the enemy's base. And my tanks are just sat here like something out of Kelly's Heroes, shelling them.
How are you retreating backwards? Kill him. Somebody kill him.
I can't believe he's running past 2 tanks like that and not getting cut to pieces.
God damn it, this is worse than fucking
There we go.
Worse than spears run through Foy. Anybody who's watched Band of Brothers knows exactly what I mean by that.
That was such... But the thing is, though, it's such an unexpected thing, is he's not really doing that. He fucking is doing that. He's... What?
Alright, you're pushing up on the left. I'm trying to get more tanks. Blowing up the position. I have far too much infantry for my own good.
Yep.
Alright, gentlemen, I'm sorry. You've served well, but go away.
It is time for you to leave. Please stand on this block. No, it's not explosive. What do you mean it looks like C4?
I've accidentally blown up my supply point, too. SU-80... Whoa. And one...
SU-85 tank destroyer, yeah, they're good.
Yep. 85mm tank round is like nothing today, but at the time it was nuts.
17 pounder was only something like a 19mm gun or something like that. But that would go through a Tiger tank, the Tiger tank behind it, and into the one after that.
Yeah.
You know, the British Army at that point was just like, fuck this nonsense.
I can't be asked.
A fair fight? Bollocks to that.
Well, I believe there's a popular military saying that, possibly popularized by Tom Clancy, that fair means everybody on my side gets to return home alive. Fuck the other guys. You've never heard that?
I must admit, I'm surprised I haven't heard that one. I've seen enough Tom Clancy, and I can't believe I've probably missed that one.
It wasn't in any of his movies, it was in his books.
Right, KV-1 flatters, KV-1 flattening tanks. My irons move forward.
God damn it. So a fun fact about World War II is that the Germans never had the opportunity to win. From the beginning of the war, or from the beginning of 1941 to the end of 1941, the Germans were fucked as soon as they decided they wanted to kill the Russians. There is no way they had a chance of winning. At all.
I heard at one point he had a plan to go into Switzerland, and everyone just sort of went, fuck that shit.
Well, there's a story, it might be apocryphal, I'm not really sure, which is that, I think it was Goebbels, went to Switzerland and said, what does that sound? Oh, it's your Katusha. Went to Switzerland and said,
He went to Switzerland and said, what is that sound?
No, he went to Switzerland and asked them how big an army they had, and they said we have only 30,000 people, but all of our soldiers are trained, so at a moment's notice we can raise an army of 500,000. He goes, well, what if? And he looked at a mountain pass, and he goes, well, what would you do if you saw, a 1,000,000-strong army coming through that mountain pass right there? And he said, we would shoot twice and go home. Germany did not invade Switzerland.
To be honest, it still wouldn't go on like Imgur or something, and you see pictures of Switzerland. There's people riding on push bikes, and they've got a high-powered assault rifle over their shoulder.
Yep.
Nowhere else in the world could you get away with that.
Well, the thing is, Switzerland maintains its neutrality assiduously by making sure that everybody protects its neutrality. So everybody in Switzerland is either a part of or has served in their military forces.
Yes, they still have national service.
Yeah. Same thing with Israel. Everybody in Israel has to serve in the armed forces so that if the time comes, literally the entire country can mobilize.
Yay! I flattened the base with a pure tank assault.
Okay, I thought there was more than one base, but alright.
Ooh, unlocked.
Well, jeez, I was in the middle of story time. I thought we had more time to go, but jeez.
Yeah, I must admit, that ended a bit quicker. I sort of pushed and things rolled over and fell apart.
Well, next time on Character Select, something.
Yeah.
We'll figure out another game to play. Maybe we'll do this with more people and not win unexpectedly.
Yeah.
Jesus. They're still rolling tanks out! That makes no sense.